Welcome to Ultimate Team. Beat this challenge to unlock your starter team. To get you started, you'll be playing with a team of some of the best players in Madden.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? These teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about red scouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Adams, 51 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Congratulations. You've beaten this challenge and unlocked the starter team and a special uniform. Now, return to the challenges menu and take on the next sequence. Beat the next 3 challenges with Joe Burrow to earn his player item and add him to your ultimate team. First up, gain 10 yards on offense.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Well done. Now take on the next challenge. Your next challenge is to complete 3 passes. Aim deep or check down if there's too much pressure.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The end result, 21 yards. Here we go. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Nice passing out there. One more challenge to go. This is your last challenge. Score a touchdown to add Joe Burrow to your ultimate team.
Cincinnati's for a first down and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out.
Great job. You've completed the final challenge.
And the Dolphins go coast to coast and fit.
This is your last challenge. Score a touchdown to add Joe Burrow to your ultimate team.
Here we go. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Burrow. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Miami. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Great job. You've completed the final challenge.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Throwing right away is Winston. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play fake. Winston. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Well, they sit him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got to the back.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. That's taking it around the 40. Uses the stiff arm. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, the speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Montana. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was a trust factor in that call. Turning and handing it to the big man in the backfield, trying to pick up the 1st down. But how about the defense? They were ready for him, and they were able to.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Xander Horvath taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that and trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Montana to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied at 21. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. First and long. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6 after that sack. 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 27 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tony Gonzalez, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New York's offense back out there and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Miami touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. York able to send this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
And Foster loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Tony Gonzalez. A gain of 14.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
So the 49ers, they're getting set to go on offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the game. So
That's good. For a Miami Dolphins.
clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Montana.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They will look to throw. Montana. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action with Montana. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Montana's throw taken in by Moss. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Montana. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. Xander Horvath from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, now here's Montana. Open man is Hill, he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps. One more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Montana. Touchdown! Winning loss in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
The Bills offense ready to go here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a... And oh, right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got him in, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, his throw caught right around the 6. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On first down, Montana. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And they'll be led out by a 4-time Super Bowl champion elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in the year 2000. This is Joe Montana. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Montana. It's a slant to Gronkowski. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Montana. That's going to be caught by Moss. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Montana. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dolphins. Keeft, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone had...
Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And oh, he coughed it up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Montana to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Montana. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They will look to throw. Montana. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. An inside give to Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately walk. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the ball. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. From the gun, Steve Young. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's Young on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught by Malik Turner. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it, and the ball is knocked out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mitchell is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Oh, he's got Hester complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Steve Young. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devin Hester, 33 yards. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Problems on the extra point, but it does manage to skip home off the crossbar. And it makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he will find his man Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel on it. From Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The give to the fullback on the dive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Young with the give to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go.
As Sanders has it pumped free. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, foul ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Moving down the field at will thus far. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Another run here with Sanders.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 38, Goff. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Young, and his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Young on third down. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Young. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous 40 yards total. Young working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devin Hester there to make the grab. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brian Urlacher, what a force getting in there for the sack. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the... He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good return up past the 30. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You trail by a touchdown. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run with their fullback.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
What's the deal, y'all? 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, Young. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net.
You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Taking it about the 1. Steve Young in the offense. Down by 2. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run. It's Sanders. Fights through him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it different.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. Leading them out will be the three-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 29, the dynamic Steve Young.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A give running left, it's Sanders. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action. Young. To the left side. Hester. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To the air once more, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The second down throw for Steve Young, incomplete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up what?
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cooper Kupp from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tarvarius Moore. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it facing a second and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Sanders. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Another run with Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Barry Sanders the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in it, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and goal. Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devin Hester in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. By Jason Barrett. And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. It's Young off play action. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. Sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. And he all away, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Offense getting set, 1st and 10. The play fake, now Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 50 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello everyone, you're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's Steve Young. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll throw again. Young. He is going to find Hill here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trubisky going to look to throw right away. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to...
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. 23 yards on the play. A 1st down throw for Young. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 57 yards. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. As his guys are first this afternoon.
the coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. On the run, and it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one completes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not a... From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Now here's Young. That is complete downfield to Gronk. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing, Young. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on first and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good opening drive has him inside the 40. First and 10 at the 38. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's the fullback. 38 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the Coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
And the Seahawks offense, first and 10, getting ready to go. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
On second and 11 now. Lock.
Leaves it for Petty. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This will be fielded at the 17. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You got to just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And their second attempt here, the first drive stalled and they punted.
Time to break some things out, I think, in the playbook. Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playmakers.
They would like that. They begin with a run by Petty. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Petty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On play action, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Giants on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. Hurts throwing right away. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Returnable now for Allen. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. Leading this crew out is their electrifying signal caller, 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time NFL MVP. You all know him, Steve Young.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, had the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 25 yards to the house. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
game, offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Now from the 30, it's a 47-yard extra point try. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Dolphins laying on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Here's Allen. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A 77-yard punt return.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
York now for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. But we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there on the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
On the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scrum that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Eagles.
And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right
Game.